big back shoes call. I gotta welcome you back. I definitely appreciate you right with me,
bro.
On this homie. What's this our second time around, huh?
Yes.
Man, you always tell me, and like I say, every time I see some shit of yours, bro, not shit like that, but your music and stuff, I always share it because I love the fact that you so fucking different than everything that I fucking hear. Introduce yourself again to the streets.
Yes. What's up, you guys? I go by JelloMauri. I'm an artist from the outskirts of Austin. My town is called Rockville, Texas. And shout out Cole for having me once again here at Backstreets with Cole. Love Houston. Thank y'all so much for having me.
You love Houston. Texas Fest, you still repping that?
Yeah, we kind of slowed down a little bit with Texas Fest because I kind of wanted to do like less shows and more quality. We're having like 2 shows, all of like, you know, one in Dallas, one in Houston in a month, and I felt like it was like just, I wanted to focus more on myself too. You know what I mean? The shows were really for me to be able to perform and stuff like that.
Right.
And, but I feel like now, I kind of want to focus more on myself, and if I do have a show, I want it to be more quality, you know.
Cause you was doing that for a while,
yes.
Real consistent. Cause I know back on yourself for your sound, which is a great thing, man. How has life changed for you since Duncanville Road?
Shit, I moved Duncanville Road when I was living in Dallas, and that was like, I guess like the beginning of me taking myself seriously. So now, like when I listen to that song, bro, I really dislike it, but I like it because I can see like my growth from that, you know what I mean? Like I catch the beat different. Like now when I listen to it, I'm like, man, I could have went this way with it, but then you know, there's like a lot of sentiment in that song. Like if you really listen to it, it talks about me, you know, me and one of my homies like falling off and just like egos, you know, being in the way and stuff like that. But I feel like I still listen to it every once in a while because I can still relate to it. Obviously, you know, it's like my song, you know, but I feel like the growth from that song to now is like just lyric-wise, personal-wise. Yeah, it's like I'd be doing music even if I was the only person doing it. You're listening to it because at the end of the day, I really love it. And when I'm driving and I'm listening to my music, it just makes me feel full. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Coming from Rockdale, San Antonio, you go to Dallas, you come down here a lot, bro. Do you have a favorite spot to perform in?
I love anywhere in Houston, bro. I really love Houston, bro.
Okay.
I love Dallas too.
I thought you were gonna say Dallas at first, but
yeah. Dallas, you know, was that place where you know I moved to really try to expand my music, and I learned a lot in Dallas. But Houston, when it comes to stage wise, I feel like Houston, like the people, you know what I mean? Like it could be a tough crowd, but y'all show love. If y'all show love, y'all show love type shit. So I just appreciate Houston and
you say it would be a tough crowd?
Huh?
You say it would be a tough crowd?
It can be sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
It can be because you know hip hop here is so important that if you just bullshit in here in Houston, they gonna let you know. They gonna be like, you know, it's a tough crowd, bro. It's a tough crowd.
But shit, if you break through, you break through. Man, you're on the road a lot. What's like the road life like for you? Cause I know it's like just traveling, but you doing shows, you working, you gotta rest, you gotta do interviews, photo shoots, music videos. You down here got a music video today, but what's that shit like?
It's what keeps me going. Like I'd rather be busy doing this than busy doing anything else. You know what I mean? And I think like everything pays off. You know what I mean? Anything that I give, it comes back in return without even it be trying. You know what I mean? It's just
Nah. What's some advice for the artists in the city?
Some advice is there's no wrong way to do it. I feel like everybody's got their own path. Like I've always studied the people that I love. Like the people that I look up to, I always study them and, you know, and I try to see, you know, what works for them and what could possibly work for me, you know what I mean? And I really love it that I really, you know, it's like, if you're passionate about basketball, you're gonna be looking at old videos of basketball players and learning their tricks and like, you know, their fortes and stuff like that. And same, me too, like I try to, you know, keep everybody and support everybody, you know, and just grow. I feel like that's the biggest thing is like, as an artist, you're never gonna be like done. Every single day you're growing, every day you're building. So, you know, when people try to give me advice personally, I listen to it. I always listen to it. You know, I never like, nah, I'm always like, I appreciate you, and then I'm gonna reflect on it. And if it suits me, it suits me. If it doesn't, I'll let it go. type of. I never take
Yeah,
it like,
no.
oh, this person, you know, and I think like that exists too much in the hip hop community where like people will be like trying to tell you how to do things and this and that, and it could come off a certain way, but at the end of the day, I appreciate them because if they're telling me, you know, I'm gonna listen, reflect on it, and grow. And I think that's a good advice for artists, upcoming artists, because you will get a lot of it. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's not.
Take it with a grain of salt. Use what you can, and you've been doing it, but you heavy into the Latin side more. What made you like say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go that route"?
I had been, I'm a producer, so like I had been making some beats, and they were like guitar-ish, also play a saxophone, so you know, just with
And
the sounds
within the
and
band
stuff.
too, y'all. I found that out.
Hey, yes. Just with those sounds and stuff, it kind of influenced, you know, me wanting to, because you know, both of my parents are Spanish speaking. My mom knows a little bit of English, you know, she holds it down, you know, for herself. But I know that she wanted me to have some songs that she could understand and sing, you know. And I feel like Spanish is my first language.
Okay.
And I had been making, probably the time that I came up here, I was probably already writing Spanish stuff, but I wasn't really releasing it because I felt like I wasn't ready. And then finally, you know, I produced a song, and then I was like, man, this one's, and when I look back at it, it's not the best song, but it was most definitely a stepping stone. So, you know, but yeah, that's what really kind of made me tap into the Spanish, and I kind of just been vibing off of that lately.
Do you feel like backstreet shit?
You know what I mean? Now I'm trying to like, shit.
I guess, what did your mind change? Cause were you depressed, or you just about having fun with the music now, or is it just paying off? Where did that mind frame come from?
I think just emotions, bro. I'm a Cancer, so I feel like if you see me busy, like it's all of my emotions. It's like it's me being real happy and excited about things. And when you don't really see Jello, I'm probably recording some music. You know what I'm feeling type vibe, and I feel like everything I do, especially the music, is based off my emotions. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what.
And music and art is nothing but pure emotions. People don't realize it. We try to, when you linked up with Swiftly and Freedom on the Glove that they was gonna be as big as they were when you linked it with them, or you was just hoping for it was gonna strike gold. 'Cause that was dope for. Not to say you got with them early on in your career, but for you to pull them when a lot of people really wasn't on them at first. What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, I'm a big fan of music. Like I listen to a lot of underground. Like I can't like. I love an artist. I love an artist that makes me feel stuff, you know. And it's what people do. Like my brothers were fans of him, and I started listening to him. And then he had a lot of songs where he was talking about his struggles, and I felt like I could relate, you know. And I was like, man, I want to work with this guy. And same with Bloodbath. Like I saw them doing their thing out here in Houston, and I was like, man, like I wanted to work with somebody like her. You know what I mean? Like that got that vibe, and like. Cause you know there's a lot of female artists out there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I was like, man, we need to do something different. You know what I mean? And we did something. I mean that beat. I'm super proud of that beat. I'm proud of the whole song, bro.
And the homie Black Child. Okay, I ain't wanna mess it up, but I remember 6 songs this year, so go give us a few of them if you don't mind.
Yeah, I just dropped my latest song a few days ago. It's called Por Vernos a Ver. I've had it for about half a year, bro. It's one of my favorite songs. It's
Say it again?
Por Vernos a Ver.
Okay.
It's called See Each Other Again. And it's a vulnerable song. It's a little love song. It's about, you know, love. And then I also have another song that just came out as a project called Chicas de Cypher 1. Shout out Mexican Connected and all the girls on there. It's been super fun, and I just appreciate everybody that's on it. And it was just a great collab, bro. And I got one more song I do want to shout out. It's a song called Medicina. That's another one of my favorites. It's called Medicine.
I call it medicine, but is it medicine? Okay, Medicina, okay.
Yep.
That's all I know, it's okay.
Yep. And we all have that one person that makes us feel better. You know, it could be, you know, your lover, you know, somebody you get to know, and you know, there's always that person that makes you feel better, and that's what that song is about. Really.
That's one of my favorites I was checking out too. And
Being consistent is, I try to seek, like, I think of this as a 9 to 5. Like when I wake up, I make my coffee, brush my teeth, and I'm like, okay, I'm clocking in type shit. Okay, so I'm putting these many hours into writing, this many hours into recording. And sometimes it's not always like that, but that's how I like to see it. But you know, I'm emotional. Some days I'll wake up and I'm like, I don't want to do shit. So I'll just take it easy, day by day. I'll like, okay, I'm gonna take care of myself. I'll paint my nails, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and listen to stuff that I'm working on, and that's what gets me excited. I'm like, I'm just gonna play rough drafts that I have, and then I'll be like, oh, I can change this or that. And that works with anything in the gym. Sometimes you don't want to go to the gym, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna get my keys, I'm gonna change. You know, I'm gonna drink a little water. You get excited for it. You know what I mean? And same, that's how I try to look at stuff like that.
Do you ever see yourself cutting out the hair again?
I'm actually letting it grow, bro. I think when I came here the last time, my hair was like chopped off.
Yeah.
I think my hair was sticking up or something like that.
I'm gonna definitely have to go pull it up and see. So now, just letting it grow out. Okay.
I'm letting it grow out.
Like thing, did you see that coming? Just that whole wave of everybody, just the brown people just coming, taking shit over like they doing. You got Mexican OT, you got yourself, Wolfpack, you got Diva. It's just so many people, bro. I could go even on the female side, man. Cuban. It's a lot of people, believe it or not, that, like I said, the Latin hip hop just really took over, in my opinion. Don't get mad at me in the comments, guys. But just what's your thoughts on that?
I think, you know, we all grew up listening to it. You know what I mean? We all grew up listening to hip hop. You know, I remember my dad putting me on hip hop, and I feel like, I think when you're a fan of something, you know, you want to create. You know what I mean? Like, I was a fan of skateboarding. I wanted to skateboard. You know, so I feel like it's a great time, bro. I feel like this is a great opportunity for all of us who and I feel like you can see our passion, bro. I feel like something about like us, like just with our struggles, bro, from not only, you know, trying to find a place to, you know, be.
No, for real.
I feel like
and I feel, it's finally happening, because people don't, like I say, well, not people, y'all don't talk about y'all struggles trying to have a place, and not just hip hop, but in music itself, and it not just being people throwing y'all away as just Spanish speaking artists and shit like that. Like, no, like we can make a wave, but like I say, it's been proven. So you still, like I say,
you gotta make your own little place, because at the end of the day, I feel like there's always growth for improvement and growth. Like hip hop has been changing, you know what I mean, when it comes to vocabulary, the cadences, you know, and we add a little element, you know what I mean, because of just slang, sometimes the way that we talk, you know, just the things that we eat, sometimes, you know, we incorporate things, you know, whatever, you know, in our own struggles. And I feel like even though it might be a little different, people can still relate.
Anybody you want to say some love to, some last minute shout outs?
I want to shout out my parents for sure, for just believing in me, and
how big was that to you? Because a lot of parents don't care about the music shit.
Yeah.
It's not to say they bad parents, they just feel like you go to college and whatever. But that's dope. That's dope.
I appreciate my parents, because they've always kind of let me be me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just with me being gay, and you know, they sacrificed a lot for me to be here in this country. You know, both of my parents are from Mexico, so.
What part?
My dad's from Coahuila, and my mom's from Guerrero. So I just appreciate them. So shout out my parents for just supporting me.
Man, for real, man. All our parents, if y'all can understand me, man, for real. Because that's translated for them, but what I'm about to say, that's huge to people don't even see it on y'all. And like I say, going back to just being Mexican, Hispanic, Mexican American. Y'all don't really talk about the struggles of just being LGBT, and some of the parents don't really be open and accepting. So for you to have parents who say, fuck it, my daughter wanna do music, this is what she do, live to your parents. Shout out mom and daddy for real.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, for real. I also want to shout out my brothers also for, you know, rocking with me, riding with me. My youngest brother, you know, he's my little DJ when I do Texas Fest. He's done it almost 90% of my Texas Fest. So I appreciate him. I want to give a shout out to my girl Callie. She's my graphic designer, so if you see any graphics, any artwork, usually she's the one that's behind that. Okay. So shout out to her, Callie, and then shout out Cub.
Man, I always shout out you, fam.